Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steve rings Jerry's doorbell. Abe is the topic. No response. Speaking aloud, Whitley rambles about needing to preserve herself. Kayla cuts her off. Paulina receives an apology from Rafe, but he must now supervise Lani's move. Sadly, Lani is not present. As soon as Lani Soap enters Whitley's apartment, she turns to look at ABA. She gasps, "Dedidi," and he just stares at her aimlessly. Rafe is anxious. Paulina goes to the park with her under the presumption that Lani is still there. Drugged Abe is curious about Lani, loving daughter of his. He says he doesn't know her. She determines that the amnesia is speaking, and she makes a vow to take him back to his family, where he belongs. What Whitley meant when she said to choose herself first, Kayla wonders. Whitley spins effortlessly. Jada informs Belle that a search warrant is being obtained for the Demira mansion. Brady is currently signing a new agreement, which Belle is happy to inform she took care of. Brady pulls a gun on Kristen after she yells at him at the mansion for tearing up the new contract. She is astounded that he is armed. He acknowledges that John is extremely loaded. He demands Rachel, holds his gun to her stomach, and sternly informs her that he is now in command. He is joined by John. The door is forced open because they need to talk with Jerry. At the park, Paulina and Rafe discover no trace of Lani. This is not Abe's house, Lani assures him. Paulina brought him here and claims that this is his home while he stutters. Whitley is in the wedding photo, and Lani declares that the bride was a hoax. She's not Paulina either. Whitley leaving her hospital position surprises Kayla, who is sad to see her go. According to Whitley, she previously told Steve. Kayla doesn't stop chatting. Whitley argues that since the mayor passed away, things have changed. It strikes Kayla as an unusual justification for leaving. Jerry is nowhere to be found, and Steve and the silver fox only locate an open window. Whitley rambles on about how Abe's passing is a metaphor for the struggling town. She is giving 2 weeks' notice by using her vacation time. Kayla recommends that they discuss her separation package. Whitley, who is pressed for time, advises her to mail the check, calls her a great lady, and then lumbers off. Clever cookie Kayla notices a rodent smell. Lani's disappearance has Paulina in a bad mood. Rafe soothes the woman and promises to track her down. She twitches just like he did Abe. Rafe appears slightly injured. Belle is reminded by Jada that Kristen might be responsible for kidnapping and extortion. Rafe would not have approved if he had not been dismissed as a result of Sean, and she does not agree with letting her get away with it. Kristen exhales. After winning, Brady informs him that Rachel is in the hidden passage. She tries to attack when he lets his guard down. She is pushed back into the chair, and he accuses her of being too responsible. He accuses her of being like Stefano, because she simply wants to win at any costs. He threatens to kill her and won't let her have Rachel in her life. Rachel rushes in and objects. Paulina reportedly told Abe that he had a son named Theo but no daughter. She is accused of betraying Lani. He says he can't go since he saw Theo on television. That woman, whose name is Whitley, is a nurse, according to Lani. She pretended he had drowned in order to hide him from his relatives. He doubts whether he is indeed dreaming about the old soap right now. He is urged by Lani to try and follow her. When Whitley comes, he won't let him go anywhere. As Brady approaches Rachel, she overhears him threaten to kill his mother. Simply put, he was attempting to get her to reveal her location. He thunders to stay out of it as Kristen begins to speak. He is warned not to address his mother in that manner by Rachel. This is undoubtedly not Brady's best moment. At the station again, Belle is reassured by Jada that Sean is not to blame for Rafe's termination. That resulted from her and Rafe. Belle places the responsibility on the stringent rules and promises to assist legally. Rev's knowledge is required to locate Rachel and learn the truth about Abe's disappearance, which has left Jada in ruins. John and Steve are investigating. They find it hard to believe that the nurse would have warned Jerry that he was coming. Steve gives Jada a call and lets her know what's new. She'll station police officers at the bus and train stops. John hopes they still have time to find the person they need to interrogate. Rafe is fired as a result of Paulina's displeasure over the relationship. And Abe cannot be saved. She sobs on his understanding shoulder. The woman has told him stuff. Abe tells Paulina the false. Who is she? Whitley wonders. Lani reveals that she is Eli Grant's wife and that she is Abe's daughter. She is accused by Whitley of overworking Abe. Because Jerry talked, Lani sneers, I know everything. She is currently escorting Abe home while delivering the imposter immediately to jail. Abe is perplexed. Whitley begs for forgiveness and begs Lani not to sabotage her relationship with the mayor. Lani calls her insane and threatens to charge her. She turns to grab his chair but instead gets poked. Steve muses over a possible reason. John searches through a calendar and muses on the absence of a ransom. Steve questions why Jerry was so odd to stay in Salem for so long and speak to the family. They unclog the paper jam after hearing the printer beep. Then Joe. At the hospital, Kayla reassures Paulina, the patient, that everything will be fine. Paulina apologizes profusely when Rafe returns. She remains gravely concerned about Lani. A call from Rafe's Maryland prison is disregarded. Rachel is required to accompany Brady, so Brady tells her to wait at the front entrance. He threatens Kristen that he will tell her everything when she storms out. Rachel rushes back and begs her mother not to yell at her. She wails for her mother as he lifts her up and leaves. Kristen is a distraught wreck. She calls Belle into her presence and hands her the torn custody arrangement. She implores Belle to obtain his signature. Where is Rachel? She queries. Just now, Brady. Kristen had her all along, and Belle suggests there will be consequences. In relation to repercussions, Brady has Rachel in a rage. He sends her to her room, conceals the weapon, and answers the door when Detective Jada knocks. In order to get Kristen back, he says Rachel took her. Jada was there to take him into custody for threatening Kristen with a gun. Brady is unable to accept it. When Rachel comes back, she admits that she was the one who contacted the police. Brady's expression changes. They now have everything John and Steve require. However, there is a long list of potential locations. It's time to hurry to the terminal so you can catch Jerry before he runs off. Rafe phones the prison back, pretends Lani is with him, and promises to have her back before lockdown as Paulina watches. That at least bought them some time. Abe questions what is happening. Whitley appears victorious as Lani collapses to the ground in a heap. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.